What's up, everybody? This is Rob Shack, so we're doing the next video in my Samurai Warriors 1 Extreme Legends walkthrough. We are playing as Tadakatsu Honda, and we are on the Battle of Mikatakahara. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Help me get to 1,000 subs. Hoping to get there by the end of the year. If you're new to the channel, what I do is I go through this game. I've been playing through this for a very long time now, and we are going to get every single mission. We've done it for the original game. We're going to do it for Samurai Warriors Extreme Legends now, and we're well on our way getting through Tadakatsu Honda's walkthrough. So what I'm going to do is explain how to unlock these secret missions. It's actually pretty awesome the way they did this, and you'll see why. I'll kind of talk about it in a second. But we're going to push forward here. I'm going to kind of set myself up here to succeed. We have to do one thing, basically. One thing has to happen for us to win this, and I'm going to try to make it work as best as possible here. We are going to go running up here. We are not going to defeat Mr. Oyamada up there because he is the person we need to leave alive. And you'll see why in just a second. Let's go get that. So we're just gonna we're not gonna get rid of him because we want to fail this first mission. That's what we want to do. When we fail this first mission, a lot of good things are going to happen for us. And it's funny, it's basically a homage to the original version of this level. So Oyamada charges the way he just did, but they just lost like everybody on their side. So now we're going to basically try to make sure that we don't lose anything. We don't want to lose any generals. If we do, we will start over. And here it is. And so what's interesting, and I think they planned this, you just don't want to lose any of your generals, but they are not including the officer, and they're not including oh, actually no, he did move. Okay, so they do include the officer. We're gonna move down here and try to keep Shingen has 2 officers moving down quickly towards our generals over here. We want to make sure our crane formation does not break. It's pretty difficult to keep it alive, obviously, because we're here and this is challenging. But okay. So I'm actually going to go first to Kunoichi. She is the one I need to defeat sooner. Again, if we lose, we're not going to continue. But Yukimura, I don't think is going to go straight towards one of our generals, like Kunoichi goes straight towards our people. She runs right at it. But see, what I meant by the homage to the old version of this level is we're in the crane formation, and it's we're preventing our side from losing the crane formation, which is one of the hardest missions in the original game, is keeping your force alive. It's so difficult to do that. But it is possible. Obviously, I've made it this far. You can go back and watch the Mikatakahara videos. They're a doozy. But we're losing a lot of morale. Our side is extremely demoralized. It's not great, but I think we're gonna make it. Again, there's so many pings because so much has happened. So much has happened. Okay, so we just took out everybody. on their side. Just getting stabbed on our horse here.
We shall finish this at a later time.
Gotta keep Tadakatsu, or is that Tadatsugu? Who is this? I just knocked him straight over. It's not good. And it is Tadatsugu. But see, what's funny is we may be able to hold it. Okay. We need to make sure we don't lose Tadatsugu. He is clearly the weak link of our side right now. And there's a lot of units coming out of this stronghold. So what I'm going to do is actually keep moving along this line and try not to let anybody. Let's make sure. Okay, he is still fighting someone, so I have to make sure I don't lose him. But we're doing okay.
Father, you were incredible.
There are units that literally appear right there. So that's where those units came from. Okay. I mean, they're standard. They're not glitching or anything. They just come straight through. And is Shingen's morale still high? Oh my gosh, it is. And how long do we do this for? Let me look really quickly and make sure. So I have to do this for 5 minutes. Apparently, I don't believe that. Again, this is why I do this in this game. What I'm going for and why I am doing this channel, what made me start this channel and start doing these videos particularly, is a lot of things online are wrong about this game because this game came out before YouTube. And so there's all these little FAQs online that have a lot of things messed up about them. And I don't like that. Tadakatsu is withdrawing. Not withdrawing. We literally destroyed everything. All right. I still want to keep Tadatsugu alive, so yeah, I'm going to come over here and help him out. Oh, wait, is there someone still here? Okay, there's someone still here. All right, so now we're just going to move along this little path. The fact that Shingen still has such a high morale is pretty shocking. How does he still have this strong of a morale? I have destroyed 300 of mainly his units. Pretty shocked. But anyway, so at this point you don't have to keep Tadatsugu alive. I just like to do that. And so I'm going to try to keep him alive as best as I can, but it seems like that's just like almost impossible at this point. Something already got down to him. So I'm like, I'm just going to come up here and defeat this stronghold. Then units will come from the other side for a change, and we'll actually give Tadatsugu a break. Yeah, they just keep spawning. They keep spawning forever, and Shingen's morale isn't changing, which is weird. But anyway, so yeah, we'll finish this up. come around this way towards Tadakatsu. He might die, and again, it's really not a big deal at this point. It matters up until this point when he has the little blue little thingy on him. You cannot lose him, or else that will fail. And see, that is one of the missions that like brings me back to playing this game in 2004, where it's like you're playing as, I think it was Hanzo is who you play as on this level, because you don't have, Tadakatsu wasn't a character yet, so you play as Hanzo, and you're literally just trying to keep everybody alive, and it is so difficult to do that. Like, people literally, like, especially that officer under Kasumatsu, that dude, that Hirohide Hirate, that guy, oh my gosh, the pain of trying to keep that dude alive, I just could not bear it. And it was always that dude. It was annoying as all get out, but you could make it if you just persisted and suffered, but you could do it, and I did it. But this level, playing through as Tadakatsu makes a little bit more sense than playing as Hanzo, even though it's funny that Hanzo is here, but Hanzo like literally has no purpose on this map. I don't even know why he's here. I mean, I think he's literally here because Ieyasu has Hanzo as a general, so of course he would be here. But it is just funny because you're like, Hanzo doesn't do anything on this map. Okay, so now we just cleared out all of that. I'm curious. So there goes Hirohito. That guy's 2 bodyguards there. How's Ina doing? Ina seems like she would probably still be fine. We lost Kasumatsu's officer, which, again, I don't super mind about that. That's not like the end of the world to lose that guy. Again, it's just so funny that we are destroying Shingen's troops so much, and his morale is still so high. But I'm trying to keep working on all this stuff. In a way, I don't really care about Kasumatsu and Hirohide because they are Oda troops, and that doesn't really matter on this level in the same way that Tadatsugu matters. But they still do matter. It's not like they don't matter, but it's just funny how they are Oda troops, and that was like a point of tension in this back in the day. Like, those two there was like tension between the Oda and the Tokugawa, because the Oda would be like, we have to go inform Lord Nobunaga. And you're like, wait, what? The first time I played through this map, I didn't even realize that they were allies to that guy. I was like, oh, you guys are friends? What? So what I'm going to do is come running up here. I'm going to secure all these gates up here, and then that might finally signify the end of all these Takeda troops spawning everywhere. It's very annoying. But we'll do it.
I bow to your skills.
And the fact that they just run straight. What's so crazy is Shingen's morale is so high. It went up because he defeated that officer under Kasumatsu, which is why this is the way that it is right now, but it's okay. I'm actually not going to defeat that defense. I thought that was the reserve captain. That is the defense captain. We're going to leave that guy alive, because then once we defeat this final stronghold here, all the units that are going to spawn will spawn in they'll spawn in the castle, the main castle where Shingen is, and they won't leave because the gates are still closed. So we're just going to come through here, get rid of all this, and then move forward from here. And this should be fine. We may lose Kasumatsu, we even may lose Hanzo, but like, I don't really care at this point. I'm just trying to keep everybody alive. Okay, I can't do anything about that. I'm gonna come running over to Katsumatsu, try to keep him alive, and then from there, we may lose Katsumatsu, but again, I'm not like super concerned about that. And with Ieyasu fighting, I'm not. I mean, if Hanzo dies, then I'll come running down there, but I don't think they will lose anybody. Their morale is way better than Katsumatsu's morale. His morale is pretty terrible, not gonna lie. And so, at least at this point, if everybody dies at this point while the gate isn't respawned yet, then they'll all spawn in that gate together. And if we lose a stronghold to that defense captain, that won't be the end of the world. Because yeah, there's literally one stronghold in the main camp of Shingen, and they should all be spawning in there. Wow. I just saw Katsumatsu win a fight. What? Well, Katsumatsu's doing alright. I'm not going to do anything I think Ieyasu should be fine. Maybe Hanzo will get 50 kills. That'd be kind of cool if they managed to get a milestone in their kills. Tadakatsu got 50, which is pretty cool. Because he like has no health left and stuff, but I thought for sure something was still alive, but maybe it all died. I thought one of the little guards was still alive, but no. Alright, so yeah, we'll go running in here, take out Shingen. I mean, it's unfortunate that his morale like is kind of broken on this level. I think that either was an oversight or it was planned because they want there to be pressure on the player, and that makes sense.
You want to know your true strength? I bow to your skills.
All my units just started moving. Nice. Weird that it took them that long to begin to advance. They didn't do that before, which is kind of weird.
Enemy officer defeated.
Okay.
My body, my spirit, shall return to the earth.
And there we go.
Tadakatsu, what is true strength? A foolish question.
Well, we nailed it. So that was the end of this one. Takeda army has withdrawn, and Tadakatsu apparently has still not found true strength. And I'm pretty sure it's Keiji. Keiji and Tadakatsu fighting is, I think, where that comes from. But yeah, so that's what you should do. Is you're gonna lose Katsumatsu Ishikawa no matter what. So just run up and start taking out all the generals of Shingen's before it registers that you failed. If you do that, you're able to actually, what am I trying to say? If you do that, then you make that much easier for yourself. Ooh, Muso charge plus 23? Are you kidding me? Wow. But yeah, this is just such a good game. It's like, if anyone wants to go back and replay this game, I encourage it wholeheartedly. I'll let the rest of the video play out. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.
Hanzo. What is it that waits on the other side of victory?
Everyone thinks too hard about this. Fighting is fighting. Nothing more, nothing less. Isn't that right, Tadakatsu?